Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Vitality Source podcasts. This is one of our first podcasts. Sorry. Now, the intent of this podcast is to talk about one of the most
Once again.
important things. I'm sorry. The intent of this podcast is to speak about one of the most important things related to kids and the nutrition associated to the kids. I have Dr. Pooja Ambati, who is going to, and then we'll have a conversation. We'll have a very informal conversation. I'll be the one coordinating and asking. Dr. Pooja will answer those questions, and and she'll share her knowledge about that topic. Now, the Vitality Source is an Ayurvedic wellness center. We work across four different dimensions. We work across. We have a clinic. We do treatments, Ayurvedic procedures, of course. Uh, we have an online channel where we educate our customers. You can join our online community and you'll be learning about Ayurveda, you'll be learning about nutrition, you'll be learning about yoga. We have we also make our own medicines. We are working on our beauty pack right now, as well as a hair fall medicine that we are working on right now, as well as we have packages, and those packages include traveling into the Himalayas. We take you into the Himalayas. We take you to different places around Rishikesh, Haridwar, or other places that people go to visit. Once you come to us as part of the packages, you'll do yoga, pranayam, go through our procedures, go through our Ayurvedic panchakarmas. And at the same time, we give you an opportunity to join us and visit the different locations, beautiful locations up in the Himalayas. Let's come back to the conversation. Uh, let's welcome Dr. Pooja Ambati. Welcome, Dr. Pooja. You want to say a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm Dr. Pooja Ambati and I'm consultant nutritionist from Vitality Source. And thank you, sir, for having me here.
Good. So let's start the conversation. I
Yes.
Now, when it comes to kids and when it comes to nutrition, right? Why do you think sports and exercise is so important for children? I mean, that's a very generic question, but I'd like to get a specialist's point of view. And what role an exercise plays in the child's overall health?
Yeah. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to discuss such an important topic because this topic is extremely relevant in these modern lifestyles as we are becoming more sedentary, right? And in today's world, children are moving less and they are sitting more with the mobile phones or attending the online classes and watching televisions, web series, K dramas, playing video games, and spending time on the digital devices has actually increased. And the result is like it has significantly reduced outdoor play among the children. And this lack of movement actually affects their physical growth. The immunity system will be affected, the posture will be affected, and even the mental health status.
Okay.
So, today, regarding the sports and exercise, they play a vital role in child's overall physical health, mental health, and also about the social development. So, it supports the growth of the child in multiple dimensions. And
Awesome.
sports and regular exercise actually help children to stay active, to stay energetic, and also healthy. So whenever the children are engaged in any kind of sports, it actually helps them in building strong muscles, strong bones. It
But,
also
doc-
improves their heart
but
and
Dr.
also lung
Pooja,
health.
when kids play, they feel hungry and they get tired. How do we track that? I mean, how do we help them? I mean, how does what food should we give them? What hydration should we give them? How is it important? Could you please enlighten us a little bit?
Yes, sir. So, coming to these three aspects, one is the sports, next is the nutrition and hydration. So, all these work together as a powerful combination, we can say, to support a child's healthy growth and development. So, first coming to the sports and physical activity. So, as I said, it will be stimulating the muscle growth, it also strengthens the bones and improve the heart health and lung capacity. And doing regular exercise or indulging in physical activity actually supports their hormonal balance also, which is very much essential for proper growth and development during the childhood and also during the adolescent age. And next, coming to the nutrition. So,
Hmm.
nutrition is extremely important for children, especially for the children who are engaged in sports, because they are not only training or practicing the sports, they are also growing. So, we have to give them nutrients which are necessary for their growth and development, and on the other hand, for their training and practicing the sports. So their bodies actually require extra energy, extra proteins, vitamins, and minerals when compared to the children who are not involved in the sports. So their needs will be raised or increased. So whenever the children are getting proper nutrition, it actually improves their stamina, reduces the risk of injuries, enhances the recovery process, and also supports overall growth. So during the childhood or the adolescent age, we can see there is a rapid growth in the children. Their body composition actually changes, and also sexual maturation taking place. So we can see during the puberty time, the girls will be gaining more fat when compared to boys, and boys will be getting more muscle mass.
Aha.
And
Okay,
for
that's good to
all
know.
these to happen, we have to see that the nutrition, the proper or the right nutrition is going to them, so that it will be helping both in the growth, also in the sports performance.
But
So
Dr.
they
Pooja,
need more. Yeah.
you mentioned about changes happening in the kids, right?
Yeah.
Them being kids, I assume that they don't really know what's going on with their body. Now,
Yeah.
that can lead to many mental illnesses also. So, how does nutrition play a role in helping kids with their mental health as well as prevent any other diseases?
Yes. So apart from the physical growth, the like sports and even also nutrition will have an impact on the mental health of the child. Like whatever the child is eating, or whenever the child is engaged in any kind of sports, actually, it will be having an effect both on the physical health and also on the mental health status of the child. So, for example, whenever the child is not having like breakfast, for example, so then the child will not be able to focus, or the span of attention will be reduced. Or whenever the child is having
Makes
some
sense?
deficiency of iron, so
Yeah.
whenever the child is having iron deficiency, it also actually causes the attention problems, or the child might become fatigued after doing some kind of activity or something like that. So nutrition is very much important to prevent any kind of mental health issues also.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Now, there's one
So
more
like
thing.
whenever,
Yeah.
yeah, yes, sir.
Sorry, did you have anything else to say?
Yes, yes. Yeah. So like whenever the other thing is regarding the sports and the regular physical activity, because it also have an impact on the child's mental health and academic performance even, because whenever the child is in involved in some kind of activity, our body actually releases endorphins. So we call them as feel good hormones. So which help to reduce the stress and anxiety of the child, and also improves the span of attention of the child,
That's good to
so
know.
that
That's
the
good to
child
know.
might become like more active both in the like sports and also in the academics.
That's good to know. That's very good to know. Now, I used to I used to play a lot when I was a kid, and my son plays a lot as well, like father like son. But one of the big things that I see in today's environment is the role of sleep in helping with diseases and making sure that the kid is ready for the next day, so he's ready to perform the next day, right? I mean,
Yeah.
sports would give them a lot. I mean, stress them out a lot. They'll get tired, but they do need a lot. I mean, don't you think they would need enough sleep? So, how much is enough sleep for a kid?
Yes, 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 sir. So in today's fast-paced digital world, so children are spending more time on screens and sleeping less. And actually, they are sleeping less and facing increasing pressure to perform in the sports. So recommended hours of sleeping For the children aged between 6 to 12 years, so they need around 9 to 11 hours of sleep, and teenagers they need around 8 to 10 hours of sleep. But the thing is that consistency in the sleep schedules is also important. Like the total duration is also important, but there should be a proper schedule. For that, parents have to help them in providing like a good environment and keeping the child go to bed at right times.
Now, I think you hit it on
Because
the mark.
yeah,
Sorry, Dr. Puja, please continue.
yeah. So like during the sleep, what happens is the body actually repairs the muscles. So like whatever the child has learned during the practice, the brain actually rethinks it, and so that the child will be ready for the next day. And sleep also enhances the motor skills of the child, and also body coordination, which is very much important for sports like cricket or badminton, football, and even children who are involved in the athletics.
Fantastic. I think you're right. I mean, the motor skills, fine motor skills, etc. It's very important for the child's development and to perform and being able to perform in sports, right? Thank you. Now, the other question that I had, and I think you brought up a really good topic about digital revolution and how the digital revolution has impacted our kids' health. Um, I think every kid loves to play with iPhones or their tablets. I am pretty sure it's having a very negative impact. Uh,
Yes.
can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, yes. So again, the same thing. We are in the digital world, and screens are everywhere, like mobile phones, tablets, TVs, laptops. So everything, like the technology is actually a boon. But whenever we are using it in excessive and uncontrolled use, that can actually impact in a negative way.
I
So
think
like
technology is of the devil, but that's okay.
yeah. So like if they are involved in the screen time, like the screen time, if it is more, then that actually can lead to eye strain actually. So the eyes can strain, which may cause again headaches or blurred vision, and it also results in dry eyes also. And we can see children tend to blink less, the eyes. So and they hold screens too close to their face,
Yes,
and that can also make them strain even more. And it can also affect their musculoskeletal system also. There can be neck pain, back pain, etc. But we should see, like on the other hand, the technology is a boon, right? So we can use that screen time as a in a positive way. First of all, the parents should be role models to the children. So whatever the the parents do, so if they are involved in mobiles or in the digital content more, the same thing the children will be following. So
yeah,
first of all, parents should see that they are avoiding the screen time before bedtime, or involved in screen for longer hours.
like it
So
is
how
said, right?
can
The fruit
we?
is not going to
Yeah,
fall far away from the
yes,
tree.
yeah. So like for children, we can make them we cannot avoid everyone, right? So for children, we can give some time, some half an hour or 1 hour time. And for the teenagers, we can give around 1 to 2 hours, but we have to monitor. The parents should monitor their content they are consuming, or monitor their media, and should have a conversation about the privacy and appropriateness of the content which is actually shared on the social media.
Okay, okay.
So like
Now,
the positive thing is that we can use screens, like especially the children who are involved in the sports, they can use it wisely, because like they can watch some educational sports videos, so which can help them in understanding the game rules or techniques, and also the strategies more clearly. And they can watch some professional matches with the guidance of the parents or the coach, so they can improve the game awareness and also the tactical thinking.
got it, got
So
it,
yes.
got it. No, that was very valuable. Now, I know we had planned for this long, but this is good information. Now, as we depart, could you Could you give some advice, some simple advice that you would like to give to the parents? I mean, what's your final message on this topic that parents and kids or coaches could take away from our conversation?
Yes. So first of all, to the parents, so we have to encourage children in playing outdoors, and the parents should see to that the child is having proper nutrition and proper hydration as well, and they see to that the children is having a right amount of sleep and right amount of water or any kind of fluid. That the proper hydration is the key actually, so that we can avoid any kind of dehydration, and we should make sure that the child is never skipping any kind of meal. And the parents actually should teach children about the habits, because small consistent habits will be having more impact on the children's like activity in the sports or in the academics. And to the children, you have to enjoy the game. You have to be enjoying the game. The target is to enjoy the game, like not to win the game. So winning is the secondary part, but you have to enjoy like whatever you're doing. And you should be listening to your coach or parents, and you should have some right amount of food and also sleep. And to the coaches should actually provide a support actually, so they'll be helping in helping the child in skill development, and also giving some techniques. And the coaches should be like role models, so they have to motivate the child, and they have to teach the child regarding the teamwork and also the sportsmanship.
Got
And
it.
coming to one of the important role is also on the teachers in the schools actually, because teachers should support the child both academically and also in the sports. So they have to contribute academic flexibility during the tournaments or any kind of events, and they have to recognize the child's achievements in the sports.
I think this is very valuable commentary, Dr. Pooja. Now, I think uh, I think the parents and kids and coaches who are listening to us, I hope the valuable advice helps them. Uh, as part of the Vitality Source, we will keep bringing such small, I know this is not very small, but still smaller content in front of you. So it helps you from a health perspective. Again, we provide a lot of Ayurvedic content, we'll provide a lot of nutrition content, yoga content. So keep joining us. One of the next podcasts that you will see, and I think Dr. Pooja and I will do that, is around pregnancy and nutrition. So that is definitely related to kids as well as females, as well as males. They should know what to buy for their wives when they're pregnant. So with that being said, thank you, Dr. Pooja. Speak to
Thank
you
you, sir.
soon
Thank you
again.
for giving me this opportunity.